About ready to show. And hello again, everyone. This is Chaz Thomas with the Life Inspired Podcast. Just to talk a little bit again about the upcoming installment of Inspired in 10. Inspired in 10. So, what is Inspired in 10? Basically, it's a concept I came up with actually several months ago and kind of been working on it off and on, gathering ideas and just trying to put it together. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, why the name Inspired in 10? First of all, I wanted to make something brief but effective. And 10, most things, if you think about it, at least with me, I can get inspired or sparked with just 10 minutes or less of something motivational or inspirational. I can get inspired with something as little as 10 seconds. It just takes a spark to light a fire in most cases. So I figured Inspired in 10 kind of captures what it is inspiration in 10 minutes or less. And again, let me go back in case you missed this from a previous show. I do the Life Inspired podcast more so for myself. I'm a little bit selfish about that because years ago, believe it or not, and this must have been in my early 20s, I had very low self esteem. Um, yeah, I was a loner. I did a lot of things by myself. Um, I was a I was an introvert. But in corporate America, as I started working for corporate America, it required me to go to different functions and meetings and things of that nature. So what I did was there's this program, you may have heard of it. What is it? These where you go to practice speaking engagements. Oh, it'll come to me later. But anyway, I joined a neighborhood uh, club, and every week we would have to give a speech about a subject. Man, that's gonna bother me until I think about it. No, it's not. Power in words. But anyway, I started doing that for a while, and before you know it, I got better at it. I started winning little local functions and things of that nature until I got better at it. I took some acting classes. I did, well, I did one play, and it was okay. It was a local play, but it was fun. But what it did was made me better at public speaking. It made me better at communicating with people, and it gave me confidence. And that's one of our that's that to me, confidence is one of the things that's going to either make you or break you in this life we live. Unfortunately, and I used to miss out on a lot. Pathway. No, I'm sorry, I blurted that out, didn't I? But confidence, self confidence, is something, in my opinion, that could bring you opportunity or lose you opportunities because you need to know and learn how to speak up for yourself. You need to be confident in yourself. And so, needless to say, um, going into my 30s, I built up my confidence. I was doing public speaking at that point. I was still reading a lot of self help uh, material. Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, your normal, typical um, self help gurus. Needless to say, I built up in me something that I needed. So I went out and I found it and I conquered it. And what I've done since then is created other materials or other, yeah, I'll say materials because I started teaching public speaking classes too at one time for a neighborhood community. But anyway, it just became part of my DNA. It became part of my spirit and what I do. If it has to do with inspiring people, motivating people, I'm going to do it. I volunteer at church groups, neighborhood groups to come speak in regards to self confidence. And because I was in the banking industry, I formed a lot of financial literacy programs for certain groups. But anyway, motivation, inspiration, it's what keeps me going. And again, I've developed things to continue to help me get better with that. And one of the things I've developed is inspired in 10. I still need daily doses of inspiration. And I thought to myself, I'll create it, but I'll also share it because I believe sharing is caring. So, henceforth, the Life Inspired podcast, Living a Life Inspired, what inspires you. It's a whole lot of things that's grown from, is just grown from that subject. So I'm really excited about Inspired in 10 because, again, it's a short hit. It's a short hit, and sometimes all we need is, with cables, all you need is a spark to get that engine going. And so, again, I created Inspired in 10. Now, it's going to air on, not air, well, I guess it will air, but I'm going to go live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Instagram channel Inspired in 10. And that's Inspired, the letter N, and the number 10. And so look out for me on that. Of course, it'll be recorded. So if you missed an episode, you can always go back. I'm going to also be on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on TikTok. It's going to be on Facebook. Of course, my podcast formats. It's going to be available. And it's just something I think it's time to do. It's time for me to do. I've been dancing around it for a long time. I've been trying to avoid it, but it just won't avoid me. This is one of those assignments that I cannot deny or walk away from. And so I've taken it on and I'm going to execute it. Inspired in 10, Sunday nights, 8 Central Time on IG, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, 8 p.m. on Sundays. So look out for that. And what I'm finding out too, I have my show notes in front of me, and people who do podcasts or even live broadcasting have what they call show notes. I tried to avoid show notes because I used to think, well, man, I'm just using that as a crutch. I should memorize a lot of this stuff. I got bullet points. I should speak on that. Yeah, that's true. But my memory isn't what it used to be. And a lot of things I may end up forgetting. So I do use my show notes from time to time. So when you see me looking down, I'm looking at my show notes just to keep me on time and to keep me organized, because I don't want to run out of time and miss some important points here. So yeah, I just wanted to come in just for a little while before kind of do a prep before Sunday show. And tomorrow, by it being, because today is Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, because that's being the very first episode, I am going to talk more about, again, why I started and created Inspired in 10, and how I think it's going to be helpful, not only to myself, but for other people looking for, again, a quick hit, a quick inspiration, motivation, just a jump start your day. I make it part of my morning routine. I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers of gratitude, I manifest, and then I look for something real quick to jumpstart my day. And so I've created that, again, not only for myself, but to share with you as well. So hopefully you can make it part of your daily morning routine. Okay, that's it for now. I need to do some more preparation. I have another podcast coming up in about an hour I need to prep for. But again, I really thank everyone who's been supporting me throughout the years and continue to support me. Okay, thank you very much. And until next time, this is Chaz Thomas with the Life Inspired Podcast.